So good morning. First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas. And what this video is about is prepping greens. Anybody from the South know what collard greens are? And you don't have to be from the South to know what this is. But anyway, I'm going to be prepping, showing you the difference and how to cut greens. Okay, now the catch to cutting greens is everybody don't realize you have to wash these greens. So when we go over here, that's why you see me with this cold water. You wash them in cold water, and what you do is, this is an old school way. You can clean your greens the way you want to, but you run cold water in the sink and you put a stop in it. And what's going to happen is you're going to put your greens in there. Okay, so what's going to happen is you see this bundle of greens. I'm going to cut back here with my knife, and that's just cutting the butt of the greens off. See how that went? And you throw this part in the garbage. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I don't like clutter, so I'm going to move these over like this to the stack. And what I'm going to do is, see how I got one green? I'm going to so as you can see, when you prepping a green, you just move it down a little bit for the stem, because the stems make it longer to cook. So what you're really doing is you're going to just do maybe, just a little bit of the stem off, because the stem, you got to remember, is hard. So that part you throw in the garbage. And normally you check the green to make sure it's not spotted up like this. See, like this is pretty clean. When I say that, I mean no spots. Okay, and normally you would put at least 5 together and roll them like this. Just roll them in a thing like that, like a coil, and then you cut it. Okay, now the difference between cutting a green is, and clean cut, is the smaller you cut it, the quicker they'll cook down. The bigger you cut it, the quicker they'll take a little longer to cook. But what happened is, you got to be mindful that when you're doing greens, I can do them this tiny, but they got to ball down so they'll disappear. So just be careful. See which cut that you want. Remember, the thinner, they cook faster, and the bigger, they take a little longer. Now I'm putting the greens in this water. Remember the water I was telling you guys about? You always have clean water there for your greens, and you wash them because they come out of the garden and sometimes they have dirt on them. So earlier when I said make a cold, draw of water, cold tank of water, and you let them sit, and that's cutting greens. Thank you. Merry Christmas.